Is Wack 100 being pressured by No Jumper behind this T Grizzly paperwork?
But Wack is in a crazy spot right now. I don't know if you're familiar with this, but I watched like literally 2 hours of Academics uploads about this. But so basically, Wack brought the T Grizzly paperwork to the table.
Evidently, Wack 100 was watching this episode, and seemingly he threw a warning sign to the No Jumper cast.
Damn, he's like hinting that he got information. He said, I have paperwork on one of the guys on your panel right now, but he's all right with me, so I'll keep that quiet until need be.
As y'all seen in that clip right there, Wack 100 sends a text message as this show going on and lets the cast know that he has paperwork on somebody up there that he do like. Could he be hinting at young Ant Jefe because of this?
Just correcting what he said, because he put it out there. Like, so if you pushing a false narrative, it's only right for you to come back and correct it if you find out that the narrative, you know what I'm saying, is false. I'll keep it real with you, bro. Like, I got to see some paperwork in my hand. Like, I can't judge no paperwork or just going off no internet off the screen. Like,
we all see that Ant Jefe don't agree with the fake paperwork. But it's been a lot of speculations on this internet that Ant Jefe is aligning himself with Wack 100. They say that Ant Jefe doesn't cover or be critiqued enough on Wack 100's content, man. But it seems like he's taking a stand right here. And that could be the reason why Wack 100 sent the text message in. Who knows? But Ant Jefe had this to say.
Look, I don't know why y'all glazers, look, I don't understand why all y'all men are so obsessed with Wack and y'all always trying to attach me to Wack, talking about I'm going silent or I'm glazing or doing something. I don't glaze, no, man. You got me twisted. I'm a gangster. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all glazing Wack and watching Wack. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can continue doing that. I don't care about what no other man doing.
Been thugging it out through the mud with this YouTube shit, man. Scoop really been on this shit, man.
That Gaston nigga been on it. Hey.
Yo, what's good, man? This your boy BT Scoop back with BT Scoop TV. And y'all seen by the intro, man, we got another reaction video for y'all, man. And today, we gonna be getting into this, man. Do Wack 100 got his back to the wall? Or do Wack 100 got his eye on one of these podcasters up here at No Jumper, man? Hey, we gonna get into that though, but man, before we do, if you new to the channel, make sure y'all smash that subscribe button. I'm at 3,200 subscribers, man, trying to get to 10K. So man, y'all get your boy there, man, and make sure y'all like the video and get your boy in the algorithm, hit that hype button, man. But hey, it's getting serious up here at No Jumper, man. Is Wack credibility on the line with this T Grizzly paperwork is the question. But we gonna go ahead and jump right into this reaction video. Shout out to No Jumper for this clip, man. And let's see what these boys talking about, man. We gonna get into it, man, because I see a whole lot of crazy stuff going on, man. I think Wack 100 is taking that pressure from Adam22 and targeting these other fellas up here on this doggone stage, man. But let's go.
You know what's crazy is that Wack,
it was like you was waiting for it too. Like you was waiting for it.
To be honest, it
before he even called in, he was already over.
For
then
sure
he called in.
Elvis was ready.
I got a question.
But
what my paperwork at?
Have anybody ever seen Snowfall before we get into this thing, man? Tell me Adam22 don't look like Teddy off of Snowfall. I promise the guy.
Here we go.
Wack wasn't being like overly aggressive at first. It seemed like he was being pretty chill. And then when you first asked that question, he like answered in a chill way. It's like as it escalated, you know what I'm saying? You were kind of, because you really wanted him to.
That was an incomplete answer, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you needed like.
You ain't kind of a snitch. You either a snitch or you ain't. Like, who the you feel me? You don't have half a tail. You either got a tail or you don't.
Bro, about who?
Huh?
Who was either half a snitch or not?
Anybody. It ain't like nigga Adam, he kind of told. Nah, he told. Is it he told or he didn't?
But Wack is in a crazy spot right now. I don't know if you're familiar with this, but I watched like literally 2 hours of Academics uploads about this. But so basically, Wack brought the T Grizzly paperwork to the table. And I guess he got that from Shooter. And basically, like, T Grizzly talked to Academics on the phone. And he said, I want to bet Wack that paperwork is real. And T Grizzly also said, and this
not
is
real, you mean?
That's not real. So this is basically how you know that T Grizzly's telling the truth, because T Grizzly said, Wack can put up 10K, I'll put up 250K, and if the paperwork is fake, you got to give me 10K. But if the paperwork is real, I'll give you $250,000.
I heard something about that back when it was.
This is how you know Adam22 is starting to not, you know what I'm saying? Not Adam22, but Wack credibility with Adam22 is starting to go down. Listen to it. Y'all heard what he just said, man. He say he feel like T Grizzly is the one telling the truth. Cause why wouldn't you take that 10K to make a $250,000, bro? You know what I'm saying?
So right there is like, he basically can't be lying, right? If he's a man of his word. If he plans on dipping off on not paying the debt, then he could be lying. But basically that means that T Grizzly's like 100% confident that the paperwork is fake. So Wack starts getting in. There's a guy named Dogface. I don't know where the Dogface came from. Not Dogface, the guy who was drinking the cranberry juice. No,
not that guy.
Not him.
Like the social media dude, right? Do content.
I don't know anything about him. I just know Ag was on the call with him, and Dogface was basically like barking on Wack all crazy, and Wack ended up hanging up. And then
Why he hung up?
he hung up like for the first time ever, right?
Woo!
But the guy started dissing his girl, and so I think that was his reason for why he got off the call.
Like he should let people know that get to him so easily. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if y'all want to hear that content, make sure y'all go check out my video on the Wack 100 and Dogface. Make sure y'all go check that out. Go to my playlist, and it's in there. Make sure y'all check it out because that was interesting. This is what they talking about right here.
I got some stuff I'm gonna look through today. See, the thing about that, right? Baby Shooter, like, as you know what I'm saying, being a member, he shouldn't even be getting involved in them games. Definitely being behind bars and jail. And that's what I didn't understand about the content coming out and it getting put out there, because only way you put that out there, like the statutes and limitations had to run out. But it's just, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know, man. It was just too much that was said. I don't know if people was just placing what they knew out there on that piece of paper.
And I give it to Ant, you know what I'm saying? Ant goes, he called it right down the middle just like me, as far as what I'm seeing, bro. You know what I'm saying? So if that text message was for Ant Jefe, what else do you want Ant Jefe to do if he a man of his, you know what I'm saying, that stick to his morals, bro? You know what I'm saying? Do you want him to go against what he believe in, to take your side if that's who you talking about? We don't know who Wack 100 talking about. He just say he liked the person that's in there until otherwise. So put two and two together, man. Let's go.
But it was just too much like that was said that was just like crazy and bizarre, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, if people putting their money up, I would have put my 10 up quick.
Wack got the paperwork from Shooter's side. So
who he said, and Wack specifically said on the pod, Shooter's, you feel me? Shooter B. But I believe him for various I believe this is true. I know this is true for other reasons.
Part? You saying this?
I'm quoting Wack.
The little situation was true because the uploads, like I remember when the first uploads was going around when he was talking to the dude and it was getting blamed on other people, and he was like, "Look, man, it ain't me. Look, but it was wooty woo and wooty woo. Don't say you heard it from me." Right. You know what I'm saying? So just like, we remember way from back then, you know what I'm saying, before this paperwork issue, and that was like 2 years ago. But
if Wack is getting the paperwork and bringing it to the table, and you're the biggest name in this whole thing, let's be real, at the end of the day, who the is Shooter? Like, he's not like a famous social media person, you know?
You remember that's the one that came up there with the Armenian dude,
internet
right?
personality.
Keep it a band. I ain't even know who Shooter was until this whole incident was brought back up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't have a clue who Shooter was. Them guys know who Shooter is, but I don't know. Do he make music? Y'all let me know in the chat. Make sure y'all hit that like button.
You had him on here.
You had him over here with the Armenian dude.
I did, yeah, I know. But I'm just saying, to the world as a whole, Wack 100 is very famous. Shooter, the world is just finding out about him now. You know? So, I mean, to Wack, it's like, if he brought that to the table and didn't do any kind of due diligence to try to figure out if that paperwork had any authenticity to it, like, I mean, that's crazy. Like, because he's putting people like me and Ack and whoever else commentated on that paperwork, he's putting us in a weird position, because by him bringing it to the table, he's kind of like putting us in a situation where we're going to take it more serious than we would otherwise, you know?
I didn't hear nothing about T Grizzly.
And he don't want his credibility to be shot with Adam22 or Academica. Them is his two main my fault. Them is his two main platforms that he like to, you know what I'm saying, publicize his information on. And you heard what Adam22 just said, bro. Hey, that's gonna shoot my credibility, bro. And he wanted academics to just run that paperwork on his Instagram. And academics like, bro, I don't know about this one, bro. They basically calling Wack 100 out, bro. And you know, it don't seem like nobody at that table is believing that the paperwork is real now. You know what I'm saying? As they standing out, and Wack 100 ain't going for it, bro. He said he got some work on somebody at that table, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Back then, I only heard that like Shooter was throwing it off on somebody else, and he was explaining himself.
And then had to come correct it.
Right. I didn't hear nothing about T Grizzly telling back then. I heard he was just trying to figure out.
So now, okay, so with the house being robbed, right? So basically, they said like it was like cash taken and like $1 million in jewelry. So basically, from my understanding,
bro, I ain't even gonna lie. He and Jefe need to reconstruct them glasses, bro. Now that's just the angle. But is y'all seeing what I'm seeing? Hold on, man. Let it play a little bit. Watch them glasses, bro. He probably need to go send them back to the store and let them fix them, because them things seem crazy on his face.
What I'm thinking is they saying like doing the insurance claim, I guess you got to make a police report or something. And I guess he made a police report and he was talking to the police. And in this police report, everything that was on social media was coming up, from both the videos, the shooter blaming people, to shooter coming back and saying, no, it wasn't them. I just said that because my mama address and this and that. So that's why I'm saying it was just too much put out there. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know if like, you know, boy feel that way because it looked like that shooter's not going to be charged for it because the statute of limitations have ran out and ain't no charges.
Hey.
Yeah, it's only 3 years for a burglary. So that's what I looked up. The statute of limitations have ran out. So right now it's just like a statement.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Like, so it is looking.
That's
but he said, but if he put his money up, he's basically saying that he didn't sit down. Like basically, this whole paperwork that came out with this interview that this detective is saying he talking to you. And so where they get the video from? Because they saying they matching the video from his home to baby shooter Instagram. They matching the sweater up. So that's how they know he was the robbery suspect. It's just like all type of shit.
But how can they charge it if it's beyond the statute of limitations?
Yeah, but I'm saying that's why they probably speaking about it.
And I don't feel like Ant Jefe said anything that, you know what I'm saying, that could do any detrimental to Wack 100 in that piece right there, bro. So I wonder, why is Wack 100 mad at somebody at that table, bro? Because he didn't send that message for nothing, dog.
Because the statutes of limitation, because at first I'm like, shooter is retarded. Like, why is you getting online, calling in the Wack, and you doing content with Flacco, bro? And this is still an open case. But the burglary is only 3 years, and I think it's been 3 years since that case. So I think that the burglary happened like in 2022, like September or something like that.
3 years.
Hey, if you get robbed for your jury and you trying to get your insurance money and you go make a police report, that's not telling, though.
No, but that's not the point. He didn't just do it.
When you go in detail, like what was explained, like
that's
bro,
what it said in the paperwork that we now very much think might be fake, is that the paperwork says that he told the cop that he knew that it was shooter, and that he then identified
Adam is on that fake paperwork.
Him out of a lineup.
Exactly.
But so I think that's kind of like fictitious, because I don't think he knew who shooter was originally.
And had the video.
So DM'd him on Instagram.
And not even that. And they brought up the video. So during the video, was shooter try to throw it off on other dudes. Like, look, man, people saying it wasn't me. It was this person, and my cousin. He was supposedly talking to one of T Grizzly folks, somebody on T Grizzly's side, and they was recording him the whole time. So all this is in this police interview as well. Like, oh yeah, I know who baby shooter is because, you know, I had basically allegedly my folks talking to him and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
And provided his Instagram. They provided his. Let me ask you this.
So none of us in here cracked open that paperwork?
Well, there is.
I read that one sheet that
I'm about to holler at Big
He
Shooter.
said that was fake.
Because I'm gonna see if it's. I'm gonna holler at Big Shooter.
So Wack has officially said that was fake. That was the whole reason why this issue even got brought to the table, right?
That first paperwork, he said it on the No Jumper News on Friday. You feel me?
Hold on. So Wack said it was fake?
Yes.
Oh, so
officially as it went.
That first paperwork was Wack specific. He was on there with us. He was sitting right there.
So T Grizzly and it got cleared. Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
So Wack said it was fake.
Yes.
so
Officially as it went.
That first paperwork was Wack specific. He was on there with us. He was sitting right there.
So T Grizzly and it got cleared.
I mean, if that paperwork is fake, then I mean,
because
that was the entire basis of this online investigation.
That was a play that Shooter was running, apparently.
For the giddy up.
So he duped Wack.
Yeah.
Damn, Wack should be mad as.
This is why
now he's fucking up Wack's credibility.
No, but this is why Wack specifically said, like, and I give props to Wack for standing by his team.
Hey man, you gotta stop this shit, man.
Hey, let me land.
How you confirm some fake paperwork that he put out there, and you got to give credit to Wack?
Why are you giving him credit?
I'm giving him credit for he stood by his team. He specifically said this was like wrong information. You know what I mean? Like
so his whole team got it wrong, and then he's going to stand by them. That's not.
He's supposed to condemn them. Like, what's wrong?
You're supposed to get a new team.
I mean, I feel like that's commendable to not just be
Wack needs to put out a statement acknowledging that he was wrong. And
but he said that wasn't the only. He said there's way more information, and we got the actual work coming. That wasn't the work, but we got the work coming. This is right before he did the show with you.
Really?
I think y'all filmed on Friday.
I didn't see him talking about it on there.
Yeah.
See, you supposed to go. You supposed to be on that, Wack. I'm telling you, bro. That's crazy. Now, when you bring this next paperwork, it's going to be hard for people to believe, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because they say he admitted to this paperwork being fake on the No Jumper News on Friday. I ain't, I don't really be paying it no attention. I just clips and stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm with. And I like to watch the Tuesday because my boy Munchie B up there and Jefe. That's why I watch the Tuesday to see what these boys talking about. But, hey, bro, Adam22 is, your credibility might be shot with this guy. Every time you bring up paperwork, this gonna be what come up. How about that fake paperwork you ran on T Grizzly? And I'm pretty sure Wack 100 is not trying to give Munchie B this bone. You know what I'm saying? Because you know they at war on this internet now. Munchie B get this one off. It's over. I ain't gonna say the war over, but Munchie B gonna run that. Trust me.
On the news.
Hey man, this is we gotta stop at No Jumper, right? Hey, stop intimidating people to see it your way. Whenever somebody don't agree, they get the high pitching or calling them, because now this when you create little lushes and they forced to see it way. Ain't no way in hell you saying he put out some shit, then came back and said it was fake, and then you commended him and his team for being wrong.
No, I commended him by standing by his team regardless, despite the situation.
I mean, just correcting what he said, because he put it out there. Like, so if you pushing a false narrative, it's only right for you to come back and correct it if you find out that the narrative, you know what I'm saying, is false.
Okay, all right, and not even to derail. So if Ant get a R 2021, and then they keep going back to court for maybe a year, and they keep saying R, Young Ant remains on R. This nigga's looking at one case where they keep telling me to come back to court, and I'm remaining on R, and he said I got 7 Rs. Once he find out that's what it is, and I'm not keep getting released on Rs, should he correct himself?
For sure.
You know what I mean? Because you
for sure.
Shouldn't it correct that?
No, for sure.
If there's evidence,
is on the internet.
Yeah, then misinformation, like when you're in a powerful position, is a very dangerous thing.
Like dog, for sure. Like I just said, like I see, y'all got the Wack and Munchie war. So, I feel like probably that's where his war is raw, what his raw is war. So I don't think like when it comes to y'all, he probably, I don't know, maybe he will. He probably don't feel the need to correct himself though, but or probably ain't even looked into it. He probably just looked at your to just see all the ORs. It was like, man, how this person with this background got all these ORs, but it's the same OR.
This penitentiary nigga comedy, so you can't read.
Hey, listen, that you know what I'm saying. He say if he going against the grain, that's what it sounds like to me on Wack 100s. Hey, and Jefe this calling the ball a strike a strike. Can't get mad at that man, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, is that blowing Wack cover? Shit, it might be. But at the end of the day, Ant Jefe gonna stand on his morals, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, I rock with Ant Jefe.
I'm not Wack. I don't know.
Come on, man. Graduated from the 3rd grade and just stop.
My thing is, like, if you're gonna bring some bunk information to the table, you at a certain point you got to apologize. You got to correct the record. You got to say that it was fake, etc. And if Wack's not gonna do that, that's gonna make me look.
Wack 100 say these boys ain't got the right rank or respect to get his apology. That's what Wack said. He said he won't apologize to nobody that's beneath him at all, bro. That's what he's saying. Wack 100 said that. Y'all better go look it up.
Look kind of different at, because it's like, I know his pride doesn't want to allow him to admit that paperwork's fake if that's the case.
Gonna get it.
But it's like you can't just like bring some to the table and then they talk about you, but then you find out the paperwork's fake and you're like, well, I'm not going to admit that it's fake because they already dissed me. So now we have beef and I'm going to act like the paperwork is real, or I'm going to find some other way to justify what I was already saying. Like, you can't do that. Like, if you're going to bring some fake to the table, you got to actually correct the record and you got to apologize or say whatever's true.
I ain't gonna never put it.
You ever seen paperwork that looked like what you saw when you saw the initial piece of paper?
Man,
that's
like,
what paperwork
for real,
looked like, bro.
I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. Like, I got to see some paperwork in my hand. Like, I can't judge no paperwork or just going off no internet off the screen. Like, when I seen it, like it's people out there that can doctor some shit up and make it look real. I seen the feds put out false paperwork. Right. So when I first did see it, I was kind of looking like, all right, this might be playish. But when shooters started tapping in and started saying shit, that's when I'm like, oh, okay, this shit for real. And that's when I was kind of looking at Shooter like, man, he dumb for speaking on this. So,
but what's the end game for Shooter? How is Shooter constructing fake paperwork? How's that supposed to make him look better? Because
he's now in the conversation.
Yeah,
this is a guy that nobody knew who he was.
But now if it comes out as completely fake and we know you made it, you lost all credibility and now nobody wants to hear from you ever.
I honestly question anybody that aligned themselves with the fake G-Face, the dude that went to jail. Because he's a con artist for real.
But you can say that he didn't know that. Honestly, it didn't seem like Shooter really knew G-Face that well.
No.
Wait, we talking about Armenian G-Face?
Hell, dog, they just bet up. That was just birds.
He came through with Shooter.
All right, man, we gonna end that right there, though, man. But, damn, my camera messing up. All right, there it is. But we all see it, man. Hey, them boys is calling Wack 100 out about this paperwork, man. They basically giving their critique on how they feel and how Wack 100 should go along with this. But Wack 100, hey, he say he got somebody else's paperwork that's up there on that staff, man. That's in there right there on that podcast right now. He say he got their paperwork, but he cool with them. He ain't cool with Munchie B. I don't know if he like Lush or not. His attention should be on Adam22, but it seems like he got his attention on somebody else. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's either Adam, Munchie B, Lush, or Ant Jefe. One of them three, because he already said that he don't have no paperwork on Munchie B, and he don't like Munchie B. You know what I'm saying? But I want y'all to leave y'all thoughts in that comment section. Let me know what y'all think, man. Do y'all think Wack 100 sent a shot at Ant Jefe? Or do y'all think he just shooting blanks and, you know what I'm saying, trying to use scare tactics like Munchie B said, man? I don't know, man. Just keeping it real. We're going to call a ball, a strike, the metaverse umpire. And before we get up out of here, though, if you're new to the channel, make sure y'all go down there and hit that subscribe button. Get me to 10K. All right. And make sure you hit that like button and turn on that notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload a video. Don't forget, follow me on all social medias. And join to be a member. And if you on a mobile device, hit that hype button. I'm out.